clearly the Cthulhu stuff is starting to mess with me because my notes are covered in strange symbols that I have no idea why they're there.
Yep. It makes sense.
Oh, the elder sign and stuff you copied down. Possibly.
No, it's nothing to do with the other sign that I copied down. It's just strange symbols I've randomly drawn.
I got a fish scale. That was the symbol of the order.
Yeah, well, I have a duck foot that's labelled shield fish scale, but...
A duck foot?
Duck foot.
Duck's foot, yeah.
Okay, so...
Hey, I only have 11% sketching. Give me a break.
Dylan, so you've been guarding your house this whole time. Have you bought like 20 spotlights to illuminate it?
I've already got like 20 spotlights. Why would I buy more?
Because you're mortally afraid that...
8 weeks!
Okay,
my
Dylan.
Insanity's worn off by now, right?
Not quite.
Oh no, I mean it's
Didn't
months,
he say
isn't
6
it?
months?
It's 6 months. Yeah, it's not.
I rolled
not 6
D6
weeks.
months.
Yeah.
But your disorder is still very much active at this point in the game. It has been 8 weeks, and the date we decided is October the 13th, even though that probably might not make sense when we count back all the weeks.
It's okay, because we worked out that is in fact a Thursday, not a Friday.
Indeed.
Yes. As long as it's not a Friday.
Because if it was a
Unless-
Friday, you would
Okay, no, that
all
wouldn't
be
make any sense.
doomed.
1921.
So, 8 weeks... Indeed, 1921.
Your time traveling nonsense.
We keep going forwards.
It's 1921. The Australian session was in 25.
That's why your notes are all confused.
Why not go to
I keep
2002? Why
I
not?
keep separate notes.
Screw it, we're all very, 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 very old.
You're not that old.
2002?
We would be if we went to 2002. My character
You
was
think you
41
can
in
live
19...
to 2002
Well, he was 41 in
with what you know of the
1921.
Cthulhu mythos,
Can I say I've had a birthday now? Can I be 39?
if you really want.
Yay!
Doesn't make
I've got my
Yes.
lucky number now and my age.
Blow out the candles.
I think my character would be 8 year older.
Turn it back on! Turn it!
My character would be 28.
So Dylan's birthday was an unmitigated disaster when he decided to flamethrower his own cake after blowing out
It's
the
the only
candles.
way to make it bright enough.
So, 8 weeks of downtime, and various people picked up various interesting things they might want to check out
Oh,
at various points of the session. So we shall go starting with Howard Hawker.
I didn't pick up anything interesting, I don't think.
Nope. So what are you doing in your downtime? You have 8 weeks.
he's cowering a corner with a flashlight.
Except
What could I make sense in doing? What do I think I would need at this point? Based on what happened? Can I get some points in natural history, perhaps? It probably won't be worth it, but...
you can try and research natural history in your 8 weeks off.
I mean, we're encountering more plant things, so I'm going to try and make myself a point to do that.
Nope, that's relevant and it makes sense to me. So make a natural history check.
Just out of interest, Shadow, what the hell was the small book I picked up?
I failed.
Oh, that was the cipher.
It was a cipher book, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was the cipher book. I can go through information with that when it gets to your turn,
Yeah.
because you would undoubtedly have checked through that.
Yeah, I've just put a note next to it, because I've got another book I want to read, but we'll do that in a sec.
Yep.
A smob.
I can increase natural history.
Remember, he downed the cultist, and that was one of the things he dropped.
Yep.
Well, he didn't actually down him, but
I threw a dagger at him out the window.
We bowed a... Oh, yeah, no.
did you
That's right,
pass
I went
natural history?
straight cultist.
Yeah.
Done?
Oh, yeah, I said I failed, so I get my substance points.
Yep. So you gain 4 points in natural history.
Woo. I can spot plant monsters.
Okay, Lazarus.
Sanatorium, you already know this.
Let's just go to 2 months in a
I'm just
sanatorium.
content with like going insane at this point, so...
Very well.
Yes, I need
I'm
to.
not- I'm not-
I've got 27. I want my character to like retire in the Bahamas and never remember any of this ever again.
My character at this point is
That's
convinced we
impossible.
won't get a chance
not
to
going
retire because
to
we're being
work.
hunted. I've been hunted by these people. They're not going to let me leave this until I'm insane or dead.
Who's bastard moved my couch?
But in the meantime, let's see how good the psychiatrist is. Oh, by the way, can you lower your income level by 1 degree from all the therapy you've been spending?
I don't
Can you
think it
do
can
that?
get any lower.
Yes, but you are spending so much money on therapy, you've now making yourself virtually bankrupt. So therefore, you're losing a point of income.
which is quite an insane thing to do.
That
I
being
have
said,
no income.
oh, are you at 1?
I was gonna say I can't lower anymore.
In which case, you are kicked out and told not to return until you pay your bills.
I have enough money in the bank.
It's gone. You spent it on therapy. I'll give you the first month, but the second month they ask you to pay and you can't.
And antipsychotics.
Okay, so
The good news-
the first month I'll go to therapy, and the second month I'll go back to smuggling whiskey.
Fair enough, so you can actually have a little bit of income.
Yay! And you pay me in whiskey, so that's good for you.
So you gain a month's income, so that's 1/12 of your income level is gained as cash at this point. Because obviously that is your yearly income, it's shown there. The bad news is your psychiatrist failed, and you gain no benefit from that. It wasn't a botch, though, so you don't suffer any worse.
Nice. Bankrupted by nothing.
No, not necessarily.
Well, for nothing, shall we say.
For nothing, generally speaking. Alright, Teddy.
Banked up by the bastard who claimed to be a doctor. He said he could help. He lured me in with his false promises.
He was in fact actually a patient.
He might even have been an author, trying to just see how long it would take to convince you that he was a psychiatrist.
Apparently not very long.
I don't know, a shaky dude that looks like a mobster walks in and goes, I need help. I need help.
That's what we did when you came to the hospital that first time.
Strangely, you didn't find it suspicious that his degree was signed by George Washington.
I don't have to write backstory anymore.
It's
They
a
just do it
family
themselves.
heirloom. It's a family heirloom
This is
degree.
right itself.
Yeah, I don't have to make backstory anymore. It's amazing. Anyway, Debbie,
Yeah.
you have 8 weeks of downtime. What are you up to?
Me?
No, Debbie.
Well, I was recovering because I think last time I was being strangled by a plant thing.
I do it naturally,
That doesn't.
so you can do something else.
Well, I have 50% natural history already. Let me see.
Hang on, no, being strangled by a plant thing, that was one of the sessions I wasn't in.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
you want to... You
got
don't
my
think you
hand.
were attacked?
Yeah, you weren't strangled this time.
No, I mean there was the creeper encounter, but I think between Benny and
It was Marigen who got screwed by
no,
that.
between Jim and Lazarus, they kind of shot it to pieces.
Yeah.
I shot it to pieces.
She was strangled, but that was at
She
the
didn't shoot someone in
Gamwell.
the leg this time.
That was a
She-
Gamwell.
Yeah.
You can still learn natural history if you wanted to. The justification is still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on my handgun skill.
All right, handgun instead then. Go down to the shooting range, fire
There was an
some
awful
some
lot of
things,
shooting
roll
going on, so it
a
makes sense.
handgun skill.
D100.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still only armed with a club.
I'm just saying, I like how you agreed, yeah, I'll do natural history, and they said, yeah, I'll do handguns.
Well, she hasn't made the roll yet, so you know.
69. I kind of fail.
Failing's fine. That's what you want to do here. You improve it by 7.
Okay. So
That's pretty good.
27. No, 29 for handguns.
Okay, moving around to benefits.
Just pretend I don't have a last name.
No, you put it down as Benny Fitz. Therefore, that is your name.
I'm going to read Corbett's book I got from...
Okay, bear with this
sure.
one. Sorry, I've just got to find where that is. I'm sure you can do it. Have you taken a sanity hit for this book? Or do you have a note to say you have?
Don't think
And
I...
this is your first time with it.
No,
Because you got given it last time when we
Yeah, I-
couldn't get it before.
I was
so.
too busy looking scared around the house. I didn't actually look at the diary.
Okay, sanity check from you then.
It's D100, isn't it?
Yep.
33
Do
against
this.
33.
Okay, this takes you a total of 2 days to read the 3 diaries.
Wow.
Was you add 4 points of Cthulhu Mythos,
Which is good.
and you lose 2 sanity.
I equaled my sanity for the check. Does that mean I lose or win?
Oh, sorry, you do lose. Oh, you win that. In which case you lose 1 sanity, sorry.
tried only one, yeah?
Yeah, only one.
Okay, okay.
Okay, the diaries clearly explain a load of Corbett's occult experiments, as well as describing the technique for a spell.
Please say it's summon harem.
Mine for boobies.
It's not quite mine for boobies yet.
What? Boobies.
Restrain the shambling one.
Restrain the shambling one.
Yep. That's what it describes the spell as. Do you want to attempt to learn that spell?
Okay. Maybe.
Oh, so you're practically a wizard.
You're a wizard, Benny.
Just like in Tabletop Simulator, I'm a gambling man. I'll try.
Okay, let me just find the specific rules for that. Because they're hidden away, I'm sure they are.
It's gonna eat you.
The book.
Yes.
That would be hilarious.
No, the book's not alive, and besides which there's 3 of them. Spell.
No, they got to share me.
101.
I've already started doodling occult symbols on my page.
Okay. Let's see how long it will take you to try to learn it. It takes further study. Fortunately for you, this will only take 3 weeks.
The book was 2, wasn't it?
To attempt to study how to do this spell properly from his rituals.
Yeah,
Jeez, wasn't
okay.
it?
Right, roll intelligence times 3.
Okay.
And add to that half your Cthulhu Mythos score.
Okay, so intelligence times 3, right?
Yep.
3, then add.
And that's the target you're trying to get to or less.
Okay, I rolled a 36, and my thingy is 51.
Okay. You have learned the spell. In order to cast it, you do require a sacrifice.
Oh god.
An animal of about cat size or bigger will do.
Does that include
You
human?
also know that if you use a dagger of pure metal, then it's more likely to succeed.
Can't have it, it's my dagger.
Gold is about the purest metal you can get.
Any metal can be
any-
pure as long as
yeah,
you purify it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A pure dagger of some sacrificial dagger of some kind will do.
So it can't be
Did I
steel.
spend like 3 weeks sacrificing cats?
No, you now researched it thoroughly. You now know that you need to do that.
He
in order
has
to make
been
the spell work.
helping the Chinese restaurant in the area immensely.
Nah, he's not actually done it, but he now knows exactly how it works. Sanity check.
Oh god. Okay.
Come on, you can do it.
I failed that one, fuck.
Alright, lose another point of sanity.
That's having great rolls after that.
You still
You're
have
not
3
even in a
weeks.
mission.
You still have 3 weeks, but I don't think that's a lot left to do anything specific unless you have something in mind.
I don't really
You could
have...
try and construct some sort of leg armor.
He hasn't been shot in 2 sessions. I mean, come on, what are the chances of it happening a 3rd time?
Very high.
Yeah.
This is-
This very time he puts the leg arm in, and this time he actually gets shot in the arm.
Get shot in the other leg. I don't know.
Or both somehow.
We can attribute the invent of Kevlar armor to Benny Fitz because he was determined to stop being shot.
Someone's going to give me one of their books they've read or something. No, I guess not.
My book would take like forever for you to read, so...
Yeah, he's got the incomplete, admittingly, but still Levi Vonus.
Yeah, it's in Latin, so it would take you forever.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I guess that's one way.
It took me, with my already good, with my decent Latin score, 24 weeks.
Alright, moving on then, we go to Jim.
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
I'm reading True Magic by Theophilus Wen.
Okay. You're going to spend all 8 weeks doing that?
May as well.
Okay. Have you already made a sanity hit for this?
I don't know. I haven't made a note to that effect.
Okay, bear
I
with.
don't imagine you have,
I know what it is, so it's possible.
because we
but
haven't
I
had
don't-
downtime, so...
But I didn't necessarily take a sanity hit from
Let
it.
me just make sure. Or something. Where are we?
You might have taken the sanity hit from if it's like something weird like human skin bound or whatever, but
I don't
haven't
think so.
taken to reading.
As I vaguely remember when it was on the bed or something, and I looked at what it was, but I don't know as I took a sanity hit from it.
Looking a bit put off by the big veggie man.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was looking in the wrong section. That's why I couldn't find it. Helps. Okay, make a sanity check.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to let you know in advance because you would glean this. It will probably take you 24 weeks of study.
Yeah, I've noted that. Yeah.
Okay, I've already warned you that then.
26 against my current sanity of 48, so that's a success. Isn't it?
Okay, you lose 3 points of sanity, but that is your hit for the book, though.
Okay.
You also glean that there are a number of spells and rituals in this,
Yep.
mostly for contacting otherworldly beings, but also a few other rituals which don't. You need more study to gain what they actually do, but there's something which you found called the Key and the Gate.
Okay.
So they're the two general spells. There's a contact spell of some kind, and another one, the Key and the Gate, which by the look of it is actually two rituals, but one's reverse of the other. Other than that, you've gleaned nothing else from that. So, anything else that anyone is going to do in these 8 weeks?
Do I get away with saying I looked at the small book?
Indeed. It's a load of symbols, but it actually has the maps versus English characters, so you could decipher some things from it. It does contain a few handwritten, scrawled notes in the back.
Right.
One is for... There's a couple of... I didn't actually name this, which is annoying. There's a name of a bar which you know of in Boston. I'll come up with a name in a little bit. And there's also a scratch 1016 1000.
God damn it! 8 weeks to get to
1016 or 1060.
1016 1000. You would have found that out earlier, but
Bar's name should be the Dragon of Art.
Okay.
okay. So the 8 weeks have passed. You each receive a letter. In fact, actually, Howard Hawker definitely does at this point, as does David Bunyan, as does Lazarus, and as does Benny Fitz.
Oh, so I don't.
You
just
don't.
say Benny.
This immediately draws your attention because of the header title on the letter. Dodge, Dodge, and Dodge Lawyers.
Wait,
Hello.
isn't that the
Yeah.
gown? That's the Gownwell ones, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Quite so.
The letter is the same in all accounts, and actually invites you to a meeting at 11 a.m. at an address you recognise as Joe Varelli's. It is in regards to his last will and testament, and he's requesting a meeting to discuss the details of his will.
To us all?
Well, you don't know it necessarily to all four of you at this stage, but it is the same in each of your cases.
Oh.
And that's a meeting for 11 a.m. on the 14th. Also, just because it's relevant to things, the investigation into Murder's Debbie Farm, you've heard nothing about that in 8 weeks, by the way, Debbie.
About what?
About the investigation into the murder at your farm, or or rather, you killing the guy at the farm. Absolutely nothing has come back to you about that at all.
Okay.
In fact, you don't recall it really mentioned anywhere either. No police have come around, nobody's come to check on anything. Absolutely nothing has happened regarding it.
Lovely.
You got away with murder.
In addition, though, nobody's really come back to you about your break-ins either.
Okay.
It's that. Alan Wake. It was Alan Wake.
Yeah, it was Alan.
He's called off the cops.
We actually never got around to speaking to him, did we?
We never found him. He was apparently dead. Multiple times.
So, you have the potential call to action.
I guess I'm going to heed it. I mean, there might be money.
Well, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at the 14th in any case. But
I would say I would check to see if everyone else got the message.
I need more money. I need more money for the therapies.
Go because it sounds like money, and I've got to go to the toilet real quick.
no worries.
I would be really suspicious. I'm gonna see if you
Money
guys were fired,
therapists.
and I guess you were, so I'll go as well. Because I mean,
To make things somewhat easier, Marichin gets
would leave stuff to us.
Marichin hears about this at the same time.
Yeah.
You staying with any of us?
Why would I be staying with any of you? I have a house and a car.
But he has reason enough to visit.
If
He
you
has
heard,
reason enough to visit the other two, as we've already established.
Yeah, I might visit you. I wouldn't be staying with you necessarily.
you don't know his character there.
But noting Varelli, that brings you back into the fray.
Yeah, because I do know who Varelli is.
Yeah. It's that dead guy.
Well, he certainly is now.
Well, I was there for Varelli's house.
Yeah.
Who technically shouldn't have been Varelli's house, but because you boo-booed everything in Gamwell, it had to be.
No, that always was his house. He commuted.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be alive, should we say.
Oh yeah.
He should have already been dead, but...
But nevertheless, he was alive for a little longer.
Hooray! Incompetence breeds life.
He was working with the blob.
You haven't actually found anything to confirm that, really.
I'm a crazy man. Of course I can shut these accusations.
All you know is he escapes it somehow.
He sold his soul.
It's possible.
It is
well,
possible.
I'm going to get a lift down to Varelli's because I still don't
It's
drive.
not until tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's the 14th. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, good
I'm
news,
wondering-
everyone. Having
I'm gonna
listened to the
wonder-
Gamwell session, one of the major problems you had is none of you had a freaking car.
I have a tractor.
I was gonna say I'm gonna contemplate hitching a ride on the tractor.
It's okay, you can hitch your
What's
ride
it?
in
Is there
my
anything you
car.
want to pursue today? Like, you found that information in the back of the book. That's minus the lair. That's the only other lead. Do we want to check out the bar now?
I could certainly go for a drink.
I have a farm.
Well, it's a
full of whiskey.
speakeasy, not a bar, but yeah.
Oh,
Bars
My
could be
farm
legal
is full
at
of
this point,
whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskies.
name for it yet.
Cops.
Oh.
Okay. So the five of you are heading down towards that speakeasy that was mentioned in the diary, or rather the cipher book.
The mysteriously unnamed one.
So, cola and water.
Well, the Silver Dragon is what I've referred to it now.
Okay.
Because I just found out there is a Green Dragon tavern in there, but now it's the Silver Dragon because it's a speakeasy and a bit off the radar. After a bit of messing around, you are eventually able to find a small but reasonably tidy little speakeasy in the back of a couple of alleys. You recognise a sign above the door.
You know anything about this place, Lazarus? Your monster connections?
You recognise it as the same symbol you found on the tattoo of the guy who attacked Debbie.
No, I don't
And also
think
the
so.
matchbook.
Matchbook, yeah, it's this fish scale thing.
Speakeasy is home of fishmen.
What?
I said nothing.
It's in an alley. Is he not going mental about being in the dark yet?
It's middle of the day. I'll let him off for now.
For now.
Hey Howard, there's a shadow over there.
Someone should probably.
If there's a
not
shadow,
have
that
him.
means there's light.
Right, sorry about that.
Alright.
Yeah, nice. You've all gone down to a speakeasy, which has the same, which is the sign above the door. It's for Silver Dragon, by the way. And the sign above the door is the same as both the matchbook and the tattoo you found in the last session
On
on the dead guy. He was shot in the face with a shotgun.
I think your character was not even phased.
Yeah, she absolutely didn't care that she'd just shotgunned someone to death. Goddamn those Amazons.
He broke into my house and went through my kitchen
But
drawers.
it's not an illogical leap to assume he's been here at some point.
To be
Probably.
fair though, Debbie, so did I, and you didn't seem particularly phased by that either.
I'm going to speak to the group. Oh, are we a group or are we sort
You're
of...
a group at the
Yours,
moment. You've
yeah.
met up.
I know.
We've seen this before.
The crafting wire.
I
Look,
checked that
after
over with the mob.
everything we've been through, I think it's justifiable that we just decided to go out on the piss.
Take a
Two
poo.
boxes, I got you.
Yum.
Okay. And if I get a chance, and if I have any money left over, I'll go back and get some for Sean.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're going to pretend we're incognito, we're just going for a drink.
Well, you are just hanging around outside the. You're all hanging out in an alley with a door with a sign above it. So, yeah,
should point
totally
out what
inconspicuous.
Well, I think I'll some pretend.
How
If they-
Spectros?
Yeah, I'm going to push open the door and go through. Come on, guys, let's go have a drink.
Okay. As I say, it's actually reasonably nice. Probably nicer than you'd expect it to be in here. It's fairly tidy. There's only 2 patrons who are playing some card game in the back corner.
How's human?
The
today?
bartender gives you a look as you enter. Sort of. Yeah, he then dismisses you. Dismisses it and goes back to cleaning the bar.
I'm going to go to the bar and see what they have.
As shall I.
What's your order?
What you got?
Depends what you want. We got a lot of things here.
Give me your strongest ale.
Ale?
Ale.
No ale, I'm afraid.
Oh shit.
He just pours you a beer.
This'll do.
Isn't it the same
Strongest
thing?
beer.
It's the same as the weakest beer. It is the beer.
It's just beer.
This is prohibition. He takes what he can get.
Well, I'll take whatever the strongest spirit he has.
I'll take a beer.
He pours you something clear.
Okay.
At least it's not yellow.
And Howard's taking a beer.
Yeah, I don't want to risk my chances on
What about-
mysterious spirits.
What
I'm
about
going-
Debbie and Lazarus?
I'm going to put a small keg up on the thing and say, how much? How much would you
You
give
brought
me
a
for
keg through town. Sorry, I'm going to backtrack if you brought a whole keg through town.
Just
Just a small one. A small keg, like a little tiny one, like a pound.
I'll tend to let you get away with this when I make the roll anyway, because I don't mind backtracking at this point and arresting you on the spot.
And you're already wanted by the police.
What's your luck?
My luck skill, hold up a sec, let me get...
No,
Ah,
it's not
computer, what are you doing?
It's really terrible, Connor. It's like 40%, I think.
Yeah, 40.
Exactly. 40 will do then.
Gets away with it.
Yeah, I rolled a 39, so you were quite lucky there, but still.
So the cops were looking at me and went, eh.
No, you just weren't spotted carrying a keg labelled XXXX all the way through town. Into an alley. Where there might be a known speakeasy.
did. No.
I do my business transactions at the back. You leave that there.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of gesture Debbie over and try and get her to order a drink, and then I'll pay for the 4 that are actually drinking.
Okay.
I'll just take coffee.
We don't have any coffee here. Or you can leave.
All right, give me an Irish coffee.
They don't have coffee.
You don't have coffee.
All right, whiskey. Whiskey!
I'm going to put my empty glass on the table. We can buy me another.
Fair enough, so you're getting drunk. Good to know.
I'm not. I'm being careful. I'll go ahead and get drunk. We might need to be for the puzzle to be solved.
Okay, he just hands you your drinks and goes back to washing down the other side of the bar.
Well, he doesn't want pay?
No, he's taking the payment.
How much did they give him then?
An amount for the moment.
Don't
Don't worry, I'm not bothering counting that.
I'm gonna.
I don't count small transactions like that.
Oh,
Not usually.
That I paid him $1.
Unless you're
in those days.
Yeah, I know. But still. Oh, well, he's paid for drinks, there's been a transaction, he shrugs and walks on cleaning up the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to one of the seats and I'm gonna scan my eyes around the room while I'm sitting down.
Spot hidden.
Where is my dice?
And I'm gonna knock back whatever the clear stuff was.
Okay.
Pass 8.
Okay, you're getting a couple of odd looks from the 2 people playing cards at the back. And they're just looking at you warily at this point. And by you, I mean the group, not necessarily just you.
I'm gonna head over to those guys playing cards and ask if I can sit in.
I'm gonna keep my eye out in case they draw
Private
weapons
game,
on you.
Sorry?
Private game.
Fair enough.
They both glared daggers at you at that.
I absent-mindedly took a fistful of dollars back into my pocket.
Okay. Okay, they notice that. But they don't. They go back to their game. Though it appears as if they're just throwing and drawing. They don't appear to be actively engaged in playing, if that makes sense.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go and sit at a table and pretend to be very drunk. Then look
On
around
2
the room.
beers?
Pretend. Pretend.
You're
Jesus.
a soldier that got slaughtered on 2 beers.
God. Man. I'm CSI.
What?
Okay, another person walks into the bar at this point. There's a slight the bell does ring. There's a small little bell, so it rings. And the barkeep comes out, hands him a beer without any conversation happening, and then walks back out the room and into his own little private area behind the bar.
What, the barkeep or
The guy with the beer joins the 2 others, and they sort of huddle together in sort of conversation.
how would you do your little business transaction so you get your thing out of the barkeep?
I want to sit close enough to the table.
So you're going to try and eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have a listener off from you in a moment. What are the others doing?
I'm just telling Connor to do his business.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to go down.
He hasn't
I think-
said anything just yet, but he's just gone back
Oh, okay.
behind for the moment. He's gestured to you that he to just wait a couple of moments.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Or again.
Stop hammering,
Someone's
Debbie.
really adamant to get through the door.
Anyway,
No, it's
the
my
barkeep
turn.
gestured to you earlier, just a wait symbol, and he went back behind the bar. You can just make him out through the curtain that he's on the phone to somebody. Though nobody heard the phone go off.
Quit just the backtrack. Why did we
Means he
come here
called
again?
To get drunk.
But in actual reality, it's because this is written down in the cipher book. The
Okay,
name
I
of
was
the
told.
name of this pub.
I was told that, yeah.
Yeah, I would have told you that, but
Oh, okay. I'm going to pretend to be drunk while he's eavesdropping.
Okay.
I'd also
Sleepy
attempt to
drunk.
eavesdrop while I'm standing around the room and I also listen as well.
Well, I'm sat next to Benny, so I assume I may as well.
Okay, what's your
say-
listen skill, Benny?
My listen skill is it's something. It's 64%.
Okay, it's quite good actually.
You just listen out for the whistle while in the trenches.
You can't quite catch the conversation, but they're definitely taking pains to be fairly quiet about this. You get the sense that they're a bit anxious,
Fair enough.
and you hear them describing one of the five of you. In fact, they're describing Debbie,
Uh-oh.
not in an admiring way, I should point out.
Oh dear me.
They're talking about how ugly I is.
No, not that. But if there was a woman, since you are the only woman in the bar, it makes sense if they were talking about you in that sort of way. They're not. That's all you gathered from it.
I fidget slightly uncomfortably.
Well, no, you didn't hear any of this. You don't know.
I'm gonna
But they're
gesture.
looking at me, aren't they?
No.
No.
Well, they don't appear to be anyway.
They're
I'm gonna
talking on the
gesture
phone.
Debbie over to come sit nearby.
Oh wait, no, this is the people at the table. isn't
Very,
it?
These are the people at the
very
table.
Yeah.
consistently.
The barkeep gestures to pulls out the curtain and gestures to Lazarus.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to him.
Okay. He pulls you back behind the bar and closes the curtain.
Who is the
Okay.
matchbook, by the way?
Sorry.
Me,
Who is the
I think.
You've also found a box, sort of on the bar. There's a bowl full of matchbooks.
Take one.
It's identical to the one you
Evidence.
saw earlier. Okay. Let's think about how to do this. Right, Lazarus to start with then.
Alright.
So how much do you want for the whiskey?
How much does it sell around here?
Well, he's basically put you into a back room, closed the door, closed the blinds, shutters, locked the door, and just made sure nobody's going to be interrupting this. Well, how much do you want for it?
I asked you the same thing. I don't know. Each speakeasy has a different price.
Oh yeah? What are the prices of some of your other ones?
A couple thousand.
He narrows his eyes at you. You're a penniless scum coming here with a barrel of whatever could be in there. I'm not paying you
Fine
anyway.
Canadian whiskey.
Yeah, I'll bet. He looks at you dismissingly.
Fine, $50.
This is the day when $5 was like 20. Maybe 30, actually. 30, 40.
Well, you look like you really need those
Coffee is
50
like
bucks.
15 cents per cup.
So
I
I'll
didn't hear that one, Shadow.
you look like you really need those 50 bucks. And you look really down
I
on your
really do.
luck.
Quite so.
I'm gonna
How
hop
about
leave camp
20?
get some coffee.
Sorry, what?
How about 20? Psychology roll from you, please.
Sorry, a what?
Psychology roll from you here.
Oh boy, psychology.
Ask me.
You're not there. If I make this roll, I swear to
Oh,
God, I'm a
you
kid.
just 0-1 psychology.
Came close.
Did you roll?
I got an 8.
Yeah.
Close,
I'll
but no
give you
cigar.
something on that. You notice his eyes have been flickering to the side wall every now and then. And other than that, I'm not going to give you any more, because that would require a successful psychology roll. But his attention's not fully on you at this point.
How about 23?
Well, let's not play games here. We both know why you came. And you came for $20.
Fine.
You could have stalled him.
He looks at you quizzically at this point, then shrugs. $20 then.
Alright.
He opens the blinds and unlocks the door.
Guess I'll take my 20.
He walks out and locks the door.
Hmm?
Yep, as you lick up the $20 he left on the table, you hear another click as the only door in has been locked.
We just... Was that behind the bar?
This is all behind the bar. None of you, the rest of you hear that. But you are now locked into a room. There is light coming in through the blinds, but the blinds aren't actually leading to outside, but they're leading to a room next door.
Huh.
There's not a lot of light in here.
How much is not a lot?
As in, there's only one window. It's not actually leading outside, and it's quite dark in both rooms. You can just about make out some outlines in your. You can make out enough. There's enough light to see what's around you, but you can't quite make out what's through the window, other than the fact it doesn't lead outside.
So he locked the door on me again.
You did.
What's going on here? What's the big idea?
Listen check.
Alright. Passed with a 9.
Okay. You hear a noise over by the window. In fact, you hear the window being raised by something, by seemingly a person on the other side. However, the person looks somewhat familiar to something you've seen recently. It looks like plant mass over a body. This one is not a skeleton, but it's a body. Sanity check, please.
Oh, God. Yeah, I failed it.
Well, guessed it.
2 good rolls at once.
He's gonna fail, he's gonna just go quivering in a corner and then he's gonna die if we don't even...
Okay, you only lose 2 sanity from that, but you're now seeing the thing crawling through the window. It doesn't seem quite as quick or mobile as the one in the Varelli house, but you recognise it as pretty much the same as that. As half-rotted body with plant mass surrounding it, almost manipulating the limbs and bones to make it move. It's not moving with any kind of finesse, but it is moving towards you.
Aren't there other people in the room?
No, he brought you to a private room to make the deal, then locked the door on you as he left, opening the blinds. Remember, the first thing he did was close the blinds, and he opened them again when he left.
Oh. I guess I'm going to draw my pistol then.
Okay.
And, aim at it and fire.
Just gonna aim? Okay.
He did say aim at it and fire.
Yeah, he's trying to do 3 things at once, but okay. You make a shot. Go for an attack roll.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. Is your handgun skill ridiculous?
It is.
What did you actually
It's
roll?
like me fighting first
I
aid.
rolled a 95.
Oh dear, that might
The
actually
gun
be bad.
explodes.
What's the type of gun?
Large caliber pistol, D10 plus 2.
So 45 revolver. Thankfully, it doesn't malfunction on you. You just miss. But you were quite close to a malfunction roll there, in which case it would have jammed and exploded, most likely. Or at least become useless to you, which in this sort of situation is not good. Oh, wait.
No, that'd probably be
Gunshot
bad.
misses and smashes the remainder of the glass.
Do we hear
Surely
this?
they hear the gunshot.
They do, in fact, hear a gunshot. At this point, the 3 people at the table immediately stand up and draw weapons of their own.
I draw my club and I drop the barkeep.
I'm drawing my handgun.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Everybody in this room has drawn their guns.
Guns.
But I don't own a gun.
Okay, well, yeah.
Drawn my crowbar.
I'm gonna smack the barkeep round the head with a
The
club.
barkeep hasn't arrived back in the room yet.
But he has all the information. Okay, I'll smack one of the other guys.
And this is how we all.
Actually, no, I'll hide
Okay,
behind the
hold
stool
on.
for now.
We're going to slow this down a little here, just because. I also should really have a notepad available, but we'll work on that. So, okay. First off, we're going to start with
Better initiative.
the inner room things. I need your dexterity scores.
Okay.
Do you want them in chat?
Now, just tell me what they are. I'm just going to record them.
Jim
11.
is 12.
Oh god, I'm 9.
Howard?
11.
And Debbie? Debbie? Debbie, we'll come back to you later then.
Debbie's apparently fallen unconscious from whiskey.
Should probably be the only one to survive this then.
Nah, she's
She
in.
hid one of her only two
She's in the
guns.
room and she does have guns. Howard, yours. Oh no. Sorry. Lazarus, yours is 17, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
My dex is the only thing that has saved me to this point.
Okay. So, assuming combat rounds kind of already happened, Lazarus went first and shot. Everybody hears that. Lazarus, is your combat round again. The thing has crawled through. I mean, there's some shattering of glass on top of it from your missed shot.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at it again and fire.
Okay. Make shot.
Okay.
I know what to do.
Hold on a second, where is it?
I know what I'm going to do. Actually, I
Son of a
can't.
bitch!
What did you
I
roll?
miss again!
What did you roll?
75!
I thought your handgun was better than that. Okay, you miss again, hitting the wall.
Can we hear him shout plant thing at this point?
Not really. You heard two muffled gunshots.
Not
Darn it, that means I
again!
can't enact my awesome plan.
Lazarus, spot hidden.
Spot hidden? Okay. Jesus! What the hell?
What did you roll?
Do I pass that? Hold up. I thought I had a high spot hidden. No. Didn't pass it. 96.
Okay, you don't glean anything from the quick flash of light from the gun. So, moving back round then, we go to Jim.
Crowbar on whoever the nearest hostile is.
Okay, you go for a melee crowbar roll.
Yeah, which is a 29 against my skill of melee weapon crowbar of 41.
Yep, the magic crowbar has hit again. Roll damage.
Roll damage. What's the damage on my crowbar, did we say?
Oh, fatality.
You wrote it down. I thought we did decide.
I think we did decide, but I think we.
I've not noted it.
It's fine.
Damn it. Well, we did.
Then we shall call that a. Let's just find out where it is. Then we'll call that a D6 plus damage bonus.
1d6 plus 1d4. Okay.
Okay.
So a 1d6, 5 plus a 1d4, 2, that's a 7.
Okay. The first one falls to the ground as you
Hooray.
club him over the head. Howard.
I'm hopping over the bar.
Okay, you've hopped over the bar.
Okay, the barkeep's not come out yet, right?
No, he hasn't.
Jump him.
Okay.
I'll just keep it in cover, basically.
Benny.
I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker.
Okay, you're just going to shoot them.
I'm going to, you can, it's two methods of shooting, isn't there?
There's 3 of them. I've just crowbarred one of them to the ground.
Yep.
Okay, what's the other 2 doing?
Well, at the moment, they drew their guns and looked a bit stunned because there was a gunshot.
They look stunned, they're not actively pointing them.
No, they heard a noise and pulled the guns, like you did.
Yeah, but I started... Oh, right, yeah, I suppose.
Well, if they're not aggressive before, they are now.
They are now going to be now. But even
Yeah, I just realised you fucking clubbed one over the head. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna go for a non. I don't know. That's what it is. A sort of a gunshot.
Okay, you are going to shoot them then.
I'm gonna shoot one of them in the leg.
Okay, you're aiming for the leg. Let's have a half handgun roll.
Okay, I've got 90. That'd be
5 or 8.
Did you roll a 90?
no. I've got 90 in handguns.
Oh, okay. And what did you roll?
72.
Okay, that's a hit. Oh no, it's not. You went half handgun.
Yeah.
So that is a miss. You harmlessly hit the table leg. Okay, the 2 of them, immediately stunned that their guy's just been clubbed over the head immediately afterwards, immediately point guns at Jim. Both move to shoot.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Time for some.
Alright, what's your dexterity?
Mine?
Yes.
Debbie, the shit's hit the fan.
Uh-oh. Again.
Bar fight.
8.
Your dexterity's 8.
It's a little bit worse than that, Dylan.
Okay.
It's worse.
All I know is that there's people drawing guns in the bar and there's been gunshots.
There have.
Behind
There's
the
a couple
bar.
more gunshots going at Mariton now. The first one misses. The second one, however, is a hit.
It hit Marigen?
Oh god.
It did, and it hits Mariton for 5 points of damage.
What?
Mariton, you're
Can't
hit
hear
for
over
5
the
at point
sprinkler.
blank.
Oh no.
Debbie, your turn. So to clarify what's actually happened here, there was a gunshot heard in the distance.
Yeah.
Everybody drew their weapons in shock and surprise. Then Mariton went and clubbed one of the guys over the head, so he dropped. Benny then decided to shoot at one of the 2 remaining guys.
Uh-oh.
Howard jumped over the bar.
I'm cowering behind the bar, though secretly
Yeah,
getting
he's
ready
cowering
to
behind
jump
the
the
bar.
other guy.
And the other 2 decided to shoot Mariton because he's right there.
Uh-oh.
So, what are you doing?
One of them succeeded. Well, I'm gonna shoot one of the guys trying to shoot Marigen.
What you got? What are you armed with?
A handgun.
Okay, handgun then.
I have a Browning high power.
Yep, I agree with that, but still, make your attack roll.
Okay. My skill is 29, and my D100 says 9, so I succeed!
You hit with a 9. Okay, have a check on that.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
How much damage I do?
Yes, I'll roll damage.
1 plus 1 D4. Alright, so I do a D100 and a D4.
I'm sorry, no, that's not right at all. Your gun
Do 100
damage.
damage, you just explode someone.
Give them.
No, you roll your gun's damage. And there's no damage bonus because you're not whacking them with the butt of the gun.
I don't understand. What am I rolling?
You're rolling your weapon damage,
Your weapon will have a specific dice
which I
roll
thought
for
we had
that.
recorded for you, but I'm sure we did that.
I'm sure you've tried it
I
before.
have that specifics in my notes.
Hold on, let me see if I've got it on news.
Browning high power.
Shit, I better find my weapon as well.
I have it written down.
No, I've actually only got your 12 gauge shotgun written down, but I know you did buy one.
Yeah, and I've got brass
Alright,
knuckles.
roll a d8.
Okay. 8.
Okay, you shot him clear in the chest, and he falls forward.
God damn it, stop
And begins
murdering people.
just bleeding all over the nice floor. Right,
Yay!
moving back to Lazarus. Actually, no, sorry. Before that happens, the thing stands up, and then one of its arms sort of extends slightly and whips you.
There's a thing?
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
a thing in the
plant
back
thing
room.
trying to kill me.
Let me just give you a quick summary. Lazarus decided he was going to try and sell his whiskey, which I think you may have experienced. He went to the back room and told the guy that he normally gets paid $2,000 for a small whiskey barrel. The guy didn't believe him. Blah, got bargained down. The guy then locked the door and left and opened the blinds. One of the sort of skeleton plant creatures has now crawled into the room and is attacking Lazarus. We heard shots ring out, which caused everyone in the bar to jump up. Shadow was deliberately vague about it, so I hit one of them over the head with a crowbar.
No, none of you had psychology. You didn't ask me why they drew guns. You just knew they drew guns.
Yeah. So I magic crowbarred one to the ground. So
I've not
tried
attacked
to shoot
anyone
one
yet.
and missed.
I tried to
what?
incapacitate him.
Both tried to shoot at me. One missed. One hit me. Now you just shot one in the chest.
I've vindicated you.
Anyway,
So how much damage am I
the
taking?
plant creature swipes at you but misses, putting a scratch through the table you can see, but other than that, not doing a lot. You get the feeling they're quite sharp.
Oh.
Its
I'm
second
going
one,
to
its second one's
scream.
now begins swiping at you as well, from the other direction. This also narrowly misses you and almost gives you a haircut.
I'm
Feel
going
that.
to scream and yell for help and yell plant monster and try and shoot it again.
Lazarus, you're up for round 3 then.
Yes.
Make
By
sure-
my count, I have 4 more bullets.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Okay. Good roll, good roll, good roll. Yes! 24.
24 is a hit, so roll damage.
Okay, so it is D10 plus 2. I got a 2, so it's a 4.
Okay, the thing is, yeah, you've shot through it. You've shot through the plant matter anyway. It's now oozing, well, not really blood, but it's oozing something onto the floor, you can
Do
see.
we hear him shout?
Plasma.
Yeah, I imagine you just about hear someone shouting back there.
Should
we
I
actually
imagine
hear what he says, though?
Bang, bang, bang.
Right.
Do we specifically hear plant monster? Do we specifically hear plant monster?
Not yet.
Okay,
you hear,
well,
you hear
I
Zeke
don't
screaming
think
at
that's
this
my
point.
plan,
He's
though.
behind locked door, and he's at the back as well, so...
The person by the bar might.
Yeah, the person by the bar might have.
Well, I can roll a listen check if you want.
He's cowering
Okay,
under
make a listen check.
I'm not cowering. I'm preparing to jump the barkeep.
Don't go.
Drop my club drawer. I'm not going to charge guys. I failed, by the way. I'm not going
Okay.
to charge guys with guns with a club.
I did with a crowbar and one.
Yeah, so
technically.
you're insane.
Jim! Your second round.
Guess what I do?
You club the remaining one over the head, don't you?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay, go for the clubbing.
Yep, that is a 25.
What's your skill in random melee crowbar?
41.
Okay, not quite enough for a tick, but that's a hit.
Which means let's go for a 1d6, which was a 6. Nice.
And 1d4, which
And a
is...
1d4, which is a 1, so that's a 7 damage.
Okay, he is clearly dazed from that, but he's still standing.
Okay.
Howard Hawker, Super Doctor. Just from a quick first, I'm going to give you this for free. The other two aren't dead, but they're going to be very soon if they don't get medical treatment, basically now.
What,
Alright.
the other 2 people?
I'm
The
gonna
other two
dash
people
over.
have already been dropped.
I'm going to dash over to get to them. Because while the other guy's
Yes.
dazed.
Okay. You're now basically, along with Marjan, we move on to Benny.
The doctor's running towards the other 2, right?
That's running to this corner group, yeah. He does have a
Okay.
club, but...
I think 3 of them can handle 1 guy.
Someone get the barkeep.
The one guy who's currently got his head ringing from a magic crowbar.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim my gun towards where the barkeep went and start advancing towards it, I guess. If I can do that.
Okay, so you're, there's a curtain you can see into there, and there's a sort of area behind, but you can't tell anything more than that.
I'm just sort of pointing my gun at it and going towards it.
Okay, you don't spot any movements from behind the curtain.
Can you hear the music, by the way?
Music?
Okay, good. There's music. I still have a copyright claim on you.
Guess I'm just gonna sort of stand ready to shoot if he comes out of a
Right,
shock.
Debbie,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Is there anybody else left that seems to be a threat?
Well, there's one more guy up there armed with a gun, if that's what you're asking.
He's dazed but still standing.
And still holding a gun.
I yell at him to drop it.
Okay, you yell at him.
Yes.
Okay. You fuckers! And he shoots Marishin again.
He's dazed.
He's dazed, so this is a half roll, but by the way, you've been shot, but just FYI.
Twice now, right?
No, he was shot before. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know I was shot because
Oh.
I've not in my 5 HP.
Yeah, he's not hitting from that. He's closer to hitting the ceiling than you.
Jesus Christ, fucking put him down already!
That didn't work the first time.
Meanwhile,
Grapple him, don't kill him.
I am so boned.
Shit him in the eye.
the creature grabs you and
Uh-oh.
stabs you with a small tentacle in the middle of its chest area, effectively, and stabs you into the chest.
Ew.
You take from this 1 damage, and you can see visibly the hole. It's just you've shot in it earlier, visibly regenerating itself almost. Also, you feel extremely stiff, almost half paralyzed,
Poison.
Oh, I was
Not
still.
paralyzed.
and you
like-
can hear a strange sucking sound, and you instinctively know it is sucking out your vital fluids.
Ew.
Same thing happened to
Um,
Jim.
It did. And
Um,
Lazarus would know this because he was there.
I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were there. You saw this. You saw him do this.
So if I'm paralyzed, I would
You're
still
not
have
paralyzed, but
I would still have my gun
you're
pointing at it.
extremely sluggish.
I'd still have my gun pointing at it though. So can I attempt to aim for the head and pull the trigger? And hope?
Not 100% sure it has a head. It's basically a sort of. I mean, there is a head on it, but it doesn't look as if it's
Massive
part
size.
of
Yeah,
it.
I
It's
don't
more the
think it uses
body.
Okay, can I aim at something?
You can aim at the chest area, which seems to be based. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you probably remember.
That's a good idea, actually. Let's aim for the thing that's the
Right.
stop.
Make a half handgun
thing.
roll.
Oh, roll! Don't fail me now.
You can check his bullets.
I am keeping track of his bullets actually, but so's he.
Let me think. Oh God, that's my handgun. Oh, 32.
32 is in fact a hit. Roll damage.
Grats.
Jesus fucking Christ!
How much damage?
3. It's 3 damage overall. I rolled
Okay,
a-
that puts another hole in it, but it refuses to let go, and you feel yourself gradually losing mobility by the second. In fact, it now feels right difficult to squeeze your trigger finger at this point. And you can see yourself going paler.
He can see himself.
Kind of. He's sort of... Yeah, he's basically having his blood sucked out of him at the moment.
How's he seeing himself, though?
He's got a hand in
can
front of
see
him
what
holding a
you're-
gun. He can see
can
him.
see
He almost
numbers.
sees... He might be imagining it, but he sees himself getting paler.
Okay.
Either with fear or actual blood loss, he'll find out later. But moving back around, Jim.
Probably both, to be honest.
Crowbar smash!
Crowbar smash away.
Oh God, I told you not to kill him.
Make a
It's
crowbar
like
attack
Thor
roll.
with his crowbar.
Shush. Crowbar smash, roll 14!
Have a check on crowbar smash.
Yeah, this crowbar is definitely magic.
It is definitely. You've got 2 magic weapons. It's not fair.
Thor should have had a crowbar.
Roll damage.
He should have had a crowbar. And I
Yeah.
roll 1d6, 6, and 1d4, 3, 9.
Okay, you smash his skull in.
Hooray!
Shit, he's too far gone for me.
This one is dead.
Dead as a doornail, I would imagine. I clubbed him already for 7.
Okay.
Visiting me.
Now that all that's happened, you can hear. Well, you actually recognise the shouts from Mr. Lazarus over there, but we're still in basic combat rounds. So, Howard,
I'm gonna try and save the ones that aren't already dead.
you can save one of them. You're not going to have time to save both anymore.
I'll save the one that smashed in the head with a crowbar.
Yeah, go save the guys that drew guns.
Save
and
the
fight
I can't do
First aid.
anything because I don't know you're getting attacked by a plant monster. If I did, I have a brilliant plan, but I don't know that, so I can't do anything.
Shadow just said that you could hear my voice.
Yeah, but we couldn't work out what you were saying. We just hear
That's
you
fine.
scream.
He's going to
Okay.
Hippocratic Oath and
And
all that. So,
fucking
first aid.
what's his face? Benny just ran over there anyway.
First aid roll.
I wouldn't be doing this if these guys knew some subtlety. Jeez.
I feel Lazarus will be holding a grudge for this one.
54, I passed.
Okay, he's stable but unconscious. The other one, unfortunately, is getting a bit beyond you. You might still be able to save him, but you don't think he's going to be okay. Moving down the line then. Benny.
Fuck it, I'm rushing towards, what's his face?
What's his face?
What's his face?
Me. He means
Yeah.
me.
Well, you don't know 100% sure where they've gone through from here. There's stairs leading upstairs. You can see from here. There's a back door at the far end and a couple of doors down the corridor that way leading to the left. The back door appears to have barrels and other miscellaneous things in front of it, sort of blocking that back room off. But the front door is accessible in theory.
Can I hear noises?
Yes, you think you hear something in front of you. So between one of the first two doors there in front of you. You don't hear anything from upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna... Don't know which door, I'm just gonna... try and listen hard and...
Okay, so you stand there and try and
I sort of want to
listen to the wind.
No, I want to see
If
if
I
I
were
can...
you, I would just shoulder barge the nearest door.
I'm just gonna shoulder barge the nearest door.
Good plan.
That sounds
Make
like it's
a-
a...
Sorry, let me just... What is this?
I did this last time. Should be able to do it this time.
We shall call that a kick roll. I know it isn't, but there's nothing necessarily applicable.
I passed with a 6!
Nice.
Have a check on kick. And the door collapses in. The door falls in. You basically kick the lock off. It's not a very sturdy door, obviously. Make a sanity check.
Yay!
As you see your friend having being stabbed by some weird... Well, basically, what you're seeing here is a clearly dead person with a plant growing in its chest, has tentacles all over its arms and things sort of vaguely controlling and moving it, and also another tentacle which is through your friend. So, sanity check.
Of course I rolled shit on this one. I rolled
Don't go Wibbly!
What did you roll?
47.
Is that a pass?
That's a fail.
That's a fail. Okay.
God damn
You
it!
lose 4 points of sanity.
He's gone.
And you
that
are
won't cause him
in
to freak
too
out.
much shock to do anything else this round. In fact, you've already kind of made an action anyway, but still,
Sort of staring. What the fuck?
you hear basically you hear what the fuck from Benny. Moving on to Debbie.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody else pointing guns at us anymore?
Not in this room, no.
Yeah, okay.
No, you're not shot them all.
I'm gonna run into the room also behind the bar and see if I could help.
Well, you see Benny standing in a doorway,
Yeah.
Going, what the fuck?
pretty much. You see stairs leading upstairs. You see another door at the far end of... Well, two doors in the far end of the corridor. One sort of blocked with barrels and bits and pieces, and another door which, given the light out there, probably leads to the front entrance, actually, because this is effectively the back entrance in an alley in an odd way, so... In a normal course of things, that'd be a front entrance.
I'm gonna see what's got Benny just standing in the doorway.
Okay, so you casually walk round to the doorway, make a sanity check.
100, right?
Yep.
33.
Lose a point of sanity. As you see, this is what I've described to Benny earlier.
You also go, what the fuck?
I lose 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point of current sanity.
Alright, so I'm still sane enough to do something.
No, that was your action. You basically sauntered up and just had a
Shout
look.
plant thing.
Yeah, you also you came up next to me and you said what the fuck too.
Fuck that, Howard. What you're doing next is healing my
Right,
fucking
Lazarus.
Fuck that, you're
Oh, actually, no, Creeper, actually. Spotting,
I got shot for 5 damage.
Okay, to start with then, Lazarus loses 2 hit points.
Okay.
And the first shot effectively has completely resealed itself on the plant thing.
Okay.
Also, it uses one of its whips to attack Debbie.
No!
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my meat shield.
Yeah, but you're both looking at the door, and it's a whip effectively. Okay, you are whipped for 5 damage across the face, and now have a rather sizable cut.
Oh.
My face.
Lose a point of appearance for that. Sorry.
I'm slightly uglier. No.
No more snow for you.
The other one does attack Benny.
Oh god.
In the leg.
And also hits, actually. No, not the leg this time.
Thank god. Anything but the leg.
This one only hits you for 3. And puts a gash across your chest.
Ow, god damn. Motherfucker.
Your clothes are ruined.
Why would it hit my face and his chest if I'm
Because
like
I have a
6
random
tall?
hit... I've actually borrowed this, but I do have a random hit locator thing for... I use for most things, including paranoia.
So he whipped at an angle.
No, it's a random sort of hit locator type thing, but the face and head is generally quite low, to be fair, but...
He's got so many tentacles. You don't know how he's swinging
It's
them.
got 2 of those and the bloodsucker which it's currently using. But
I've got to pee real fast for that.
yeah, Lazarus' turn.
Okay.
And you're
I have
really not
one
feeling well.
I have 1 or 2 bullets left.
You get the feeling you're about to black out.
I think you've only used 2
Uh,
bullets.
No, he's used about 4 because he missed twice.
No, I have used about... Yeah, I have used 4. I have 2 left.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You know you got 2 left. Although it's getting harder to think about things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Can I pull the trigger?
Yes, handgun quarter skill.
Nope.
Because you're struggling to do any kind of significant movement at this point.
50.
It's not so much that you fail to hit, you fail to pull the trigger. We'll call that.
Okay.
Your fingers just basically seized up on you and you feel really unable to move.
Alright.
Jim!
Oh, that's better.
Yes, sir.
There's one dead guy, one probably dead guy, and one guy who is unconscious, which Howard has just tended to. Everybody else is buggered off behind the bar somewhere.
I guess I'll follow them since Howard's in the mood with me.
We've buggered off.
I'm trying to save Lazarus here.
No, you're trying to
No,
save
you were
the guy that I
saving the
clubbed
other people.
I had to save the one who was in critical condition, and now I need to save Lazarus. He's
Good
about to
luck
drop
with that
dead.
currently.
Okay, you arrive in the same hallway. Can I have a listen check from you?
Okay. What's my list skill? Not brilliant. Okay. Amazingly, I rolled a 14.
Does that pass?
Yeah.
You hear a creak from upstairs. Directly above you, seemingly.
Okay.
As you go out into the hall. You notice the 2 people in the doorway who are now bleeding across face, chest, and you I'll say you just caught something slashing across them. You basically arrived at the point that happens.
Okay.
But that's your action. If you is there anything else you want to try and do? But
I assume I don't actually get to the door.
no, you won't get to the door this round because you were distracted by noise upstairs.
Okay.
But if you want to try and do something in reaction to that, I'll let you do that
In reaction to the noise upstairs?
if you want to. Or
No, I'll deal with that later.
okay, no worries then. So you're in the hallway, right? Howard Hawk is Super Doctor.
Right, I'm gonna grab the whiskey off the bar, Connor's little barrel,
Okay, you're gonna pick up.
I was
You're gonna pick
deciding
up the
what
keg
better.
of whiskey.
and I'm gonna run into the back room with that.
Okay,
And guzzle it.
you've arrived in the back. You're arrived basically where.
It's a sanity check, right?
No, you haven't got that far yet.
Oh, okay.
You're
Right.
basically in the hallway behind Jim, holding because you went to pick up the barrel of whiskey, which is quite heavy, even if it's a small one.
Oh.
So you're now carrying that around with you.
If you were drunk and saw something wibbly, would you be any less insane because of it?
You could
No,
possibly
you
get away with it. I might even allow that, but not.
You
with,
might get away with it, or
but-
you might get it even worse.
Yeah.
All I say, Connor, is that I hope this fine quality whiskey is really cheap shit that's mostly ethanol.
Take
What do
your.
you think whiskey is?
It's mostly alcohol, not ethanol.
Alcohol and ethanol.
Benny.
Thing.
Is thing I keep forgetting this fucking name. Is Connor's character in front of me, blocking my?
Yes, he's no, he's basically. There's basically a table in the middle of the room. But that's the only thing in there. There's nothing to
I
basically
thought it was
block
a
it.
bit to the side.
Sorry. Well, still,
I thought it was
either
a
way,
bit out of
there's
the-
nothing really blocking your way to him.
Okay,
But it is basically being the weird thing in the middle which has got him is whipping around two very long tentacle things around, which is what's attacking you.
I'm gonna start unloading on it then.
You're going to shoot it.
I am.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Shit, what's my dice? 63, which is a pass.
Okay, roll damage.
That's the automatic M19 11 1d10. Oh, fucking Christ. So that's a 2 plus 2, so it's 4.
Okay, you shut it. How
Bad.
are you so bad at harting this thing?
I am going to fucking die here.
All right, Debbie, you're up.
Is there anything around that I can grab to swing at it?
Shoot it.
Well, you could go to the other door and pick up some debris, but you have a gun in hand, and he's not looking good. But you could go and pick up a bit of 2x4 and try and whack it over the head with that if you want.
Well, shooting it doesn't seem to be doing any good. I thought maybe just hitting it and getting it away from
Right,
him.
it's doing good, it's just we're not hitting well.
The amount of damage you've rolled on this thing has been 3, 4, and 4 so far.
Yeah, remember the damage the last time I rolled with my machine gun was like 12? So...
Yeah, like, my gun is what D10 and I rolled 2.
Is there a shotgun anywhere? Like behind the bar?
There's a shotgun in your house, which is your preferred weapon.
Yeah, but is there someone else's nearby?
Do you want to go
You're
back and
holding
check?
a
Do you want to go back
handgun.
and check?
I
Can
know, but I have a better skill with shotguns and handguns.
do. Okay, so your action is to run back into the bar and find a shotgun.
Well, I'm asking, is there one in there?
No,
You
there's
wanna
no
know
convenient
to-
shotgun.
Alright, then I'm just gonna use my handgun and try shooting it.
Okay, make a handgun roll.
$97.
Oh,
Which handgun have you got again?
The Browning high power.
Browning high power, yeah.
I'm probably dead.
Where is the
Probably.
Browning? What did we say the Browning was? What are you rolling for damage?
We didn't find that out, remember?
No, but what did you roll for damage? You rolled a d8, so I basically use it as one of those.
Roll a d8.
Thankfully for you, it doesn't malfunction. Unfortunately, I need a luck roll from Lazarus.
Oh god. Please be less than 40. Please be less than 40. 8!
Okay, you do not hit Lazarus.
It may possibly ricochet and hit everything
He might
else in
have
the room,
fainted,
though.
No. It's not high enough to cause a malfunction. You just miss horribly, but you fail to hit Lazarus in the process. Okay. The creeper sucks another 2 hit points away from Lazarus. What's your hit point total at this point?
It is now at 6.
Make a Constitution times 3 roll.
Times 3. So I'm trying to roll under it with a D100?
Yep, under triple your Constitution.
No way.
Right, you're unconscious, and you drop your gun at this point.
Alright.
Technically speaking, unconscious is 2 hit points or below, but in this case...
You've lost a lot of blood.
Yeah. Or you are losing blood anyway, at a rate of nuts.
He's losing his life juices.
So, Lazarus' turn is skipped. Jim.
He's a prune.
Magic crowbar charge?
Okay, you push past the 2 blocking the doorway and have to make a sanity check.
Okie dokie. I utterly fail that one.
Okay.
91 versus 45.
D6 means you lose 5. Make an idea roll for me.
Here we go again.
Oh god.
6
Here we
versus
go.
45, I understood it.
Okay. Good.
Oh god.
And I roll a number 1, which is a fainting or screaming fit. So either way, I'm gonna call that fainting because you're joining the club.
Okay, I slip on the floor, thud.
Guy's pushing past, just falls on his face.
You dealt with this so easily last time. How are you this bad? Alright, Howard Hawk and Super Doctor, you are carrying a bucket, a keg of whiskey.
Okay, I run into the room.
Sanity check.
Pass with a 4.
Okay, good. Somebody at least has their not. So you're carrying a keg. What are you actually going to do?
I douse the thing in the alcohol.
And probably Lazarus too.
Okay, just a thought here, Dylan.
Yeah.
It's a keg. How are you opening it?
Maybe
How
just
do kegs
smashing
work?
it over
Isn't
the
there
creature's head.
Yeah.
You can tap it open like a crack open with the crowbar.
He doesn't have a crowbar.
Wait,
No, but the unconscious gem on the floor.
I was gonna say I'd try smashing it on it, but I don't know if that would actually be enough to break it.
Depends, it is only a small keg, probably, if you hit hard enough.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna take a. All right, make a melee weapon roll here.
Just a standard.
It's basically
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you now. You need a good roll here.
But I didn't get a good roll.
You get
No, it's a bit heavy and unwieldy, and all you manage to do is just set it aside effectively next to it instead of hitting it on the head there. Especially as you've got to avoid Howard. Not Howard, Lazarus rather. All right, Benny.
Shooting it again.
Shooting it again. How many shots is that from you? That's 3. Is
Yeah,
it?
that was 2. This will be my 3rd shot.
Yep, that's what I'm just checking here. All right, make a shot.
I'm just recording the bullets. Yeah, 42. I've got 90 skills there.
Okay, roll damage.
D10. Whoops. I got a bit surprised then. 60. Yeah, I rolled a 61. I was like, what the fuck?
No, you're not rolling 61 damage.
4 plus 2, that's 6.
Okay, that's enough to make it sort of recoil, and it drops the unconscious Lazarus at this point.
This is Shadow being nice to you.
Yes, it is.
To be fair, there is. Well, it doesn't matter.
I know why Shadow's being nice. It's because there's a finality going on, and if we all
Debbie.
die right here.
Debbie, what are you up to then?